Hound here with another War and Order video. So in this video what I'm going to be talking about is the troop formations, what I use to attack people, and how I set up my troop formation to be successful. So one thing that I would say in terms of troop formation, it really depends on whether you're using boosts or not. So I still have some army expansion, so just keep in mind that what is shown here in this video may not apply to you, but you could still try to put the same ideas into effect. Let's find a monster actually, which is the best way for me to show this to you. So if I go click on attack a monster, as you can see, I could just send randomly what I have. What I prefer to do is send a built or fixed troop formation. That way I know that the troops that I'm sending are in a lineup that makes sense for me. What I like to do is go in with almost 20-25% of my march size as infantry, which is the front line. I'd rather stick to my even infantry. I prefer not to send too many of the odd version because they just die off too quickly and don't stay up against archers and other monsters. I would say, like, in terms of monsters, doesn't really make a massive difference. It makes a little bit of a difference, but it's not that big of a deal. So go with something that works for you. I line this back up with some archers and some mages. People prefer to play full mage or full archer later on in the game. I think the archers are really good. Keep in mind that this isn't my setup for attacking monsters. It's my setup for attacking other players, especially if you're attacking a city that has players who have quite a lot of infantry. Your archers could give you that benefit even if you are a full mage player. So what I like to do afterwards is quite a lot of mages, and some people say that it's not the best idea, but most of my attacks, if I do attack someone, is with my other teammates. I don't go alone. I would probably not send this alone unless I know I have an SOS, because as you can see, it's the majority of my army is in there. I love to go with, again, even mages. My highest level mages, to be completely fair. If I have odd mages to fill in, I would put them in there, but I have quite a lot of even mages, so I'm going to stick with those. And also my Dominion Angels, I would say to avoid making Angels as much as you can and save those for later stages of the game, because the stronger the angel levels, the more of a damage they do and more of an impact that they have. But I have quite a few, not that many because I don't participate in kills that much, but it is good enough to have a few of them there because they just support my mages and my backline. It's the difficulty with angels is that if your front line is exposed, they die off, but if they're still available, they're really strong. So what I like to do next is just put a few of everything, as you can see, not a lot, just a few of everything, just to make sure that my mages are covered from all sides. Some people advise against this because it just makes the enemy troops move from your left and right. So it kind of is a preference based. What I find out when I put only mages and infantry, which is something that most people advise, and more likely than not, if the player has cavalry, a proper setup of cavalry, they end up going to the backline and attacking my mages, which isn't good for me. I don't want to lose as many of my mages as possible, so I just try to put a little bit of everything on every side, so it's covered me for now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my formation for now. I think it works pretty well. It makes sure that my mages stay alive, my beast stays alive, even if the matchup is pretty difficult, and it does a good amount of impact for me. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.